Hey guys, welcome to a weird video. I was going across YouTube like I normally do to try to find music like I normally do because, well, sometimes you'll find artists that you never knew about and they've been out for years and it's like a thing. And if you look on your side of your recommendations, sometimes there'll be new songs popping up from 8 hours ago, 7 hours ago, things like that, right? And I came across a band. I actually sent it to somebody I know. And the band was called, it's up here somewhere. I'm still looking for it. Where is it? No, not you. Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is not a real band. Baba Yaga is AI. And their music is AI. Everything generated about them is AI. The instruments, the voice, everything. And I wish I could play you the song so you would understand exactly what I mean by AI. It sounded too good to be true. It's like if a band sounded this good, I would know about it because that song is amazing. So I did some digging and I came across this. This is called Suno AI music. Now, these are the songs that I've made, okay? These are the last two. I decided to recreate another song that I made a couple years ago because I used to write music because I was really, really bored, but I wanted to hear it, like what it would sound like. Uh, This is about something very, very close to me. It's a subject you're not allowed to talk about on YouTube because YouTube are a bunch of cucks. Yeah, but we'll play this one instead, and you'll understand exactly what I mean because this was completely and utterly generated by AI. Bear with me. And then I'll go over and explain.
I've been running from the noise inside my head. Every thought a blade, every breath a thread. I'm trying to breathe through the weight and dread, but I'm still here, even when I'm hanging by a thread. I'm not okay, but I won't fade, even when the light begins to break. I give it all, and when I fall, I rise again and give some more. Even when I'm breaking down, I fight like I've never fought before. I give it all, I give it all, even when there's nothing left to pour.
Okay, so that is one of the songs. And wow. First off, I could listen to that all day, every day, and it took a while to get there. So it's not as simple as sticking in a prompt and you're good to go, right? You have to work your ass off to make it sound how you want, okay? And trust me, a ton of effort went into making that because at first AI wouldn't understand what I wanted. They didn't understand what the annual affliction was. And man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Finally, I got it right. And the entire song is amazing, without a doubt. And it's getting very, very difficult to tell it's AI. But the difference between me and this Baba Yaga guy is I make this as flawed as possible. Like, no song will ever be perfect. That's not a thing. Uh, as you can see, I went through a lot of iterations of this guy right here. And even made some video game music and stuff. But I sent the last track before this one was called Demon Slayer. Okay? And it's right here. I want you to listen to this and show what you're dealing with.
Darkness rises, thunder calls. The gates of hell begin to fall.
Okay, it gets even more epic as time goes on. Like, this song is so goddamn epic, it could just, like, I could sit here for the next 3 million years and just listen to it. All right, and that's the thing. You could do whatever you want. You want to make video game music, you know what? Here we go. Now, this is a growing trend, unfortunately, on YouTube, so it's one of those things where you don't know if something is real or if something is not. And that creates a big confusion because you're on here and you're like, oh man, this band's totally real. It's gotta be real. There's no way it's not real. And then you see no tour dates, you see no album releases. All you see is them uploading song after song after song. It gets a little confusing after a while. Now, as a person of actual integrity and honesty, I can tell you that a giant "this is AI" tag is very welcome for this type of content on YouTube. I would really like to be notified next to the subscribe button, if possible, that this is AI. It can tell you in the description that this is AI, sure, but most people, as I've learned, don't look at the description. But if there's a giant tag that says this is AI generated, anything, just giant red thing that says AI, I would be very highly comfortable with this. You need to understand this is problematic. This is taking away from real artists. Like, my great googly moogly, if you understand the power of this tool, you would fear it. Okay? Because in some circumstances, this is better than most bands I've heard. If you got a good enough song, if you throw it in, if you give it a description of what you want, this could destroy everything, everything that people have worked for. Like, I'm going to just do this and I'm going to do that. Okay, so here we go, right? A song about pain and the suffering that people with depression, you gotta actually spell, go through. And in the middle of the song, I want a breaking point where the person decides to fight back and say no more. I want a change in my life. I want to be in control. I want to shed all this weight, all this pain and sorrow, and rise. I want to give it all for a better life. Now, you could do it that way. That's great. That works. Give it all, haunt and Balan with a defiant rise, right? And it basically will go through everything. Now, you could take this, and I don't need to do anything else because I already have the perfect way to get this done. Paste it in. That's it. And give it all. Rise. Hit create. Okay, you're going to wait a couple seconds. And after a couple seconds, usually about 5 or 10, you hit play. We're going to listen to this whole goddamn song. This is the type of music I listen to, by the way.
In the weight of worlds I can hold, each breath a burden, each thought feels feels cold. The mirror shows a stranger I don't know. Lies like shadows, nowhere to go. I speak but no one hears the sound. My voice is buried underground. Smiles pass like distant trains while I drown in silent pain. I've worn this sorrow like a skin. Let the darkness pull me in. I've been breaking, slowly fading, held by chains I never chose. Every heartbeat, every silence feels like drowning under ghosts, but I'm still breathing, still bleeding. No more silence, no more shame, no more hiding in this pain. I want the fire, I want the light, I want to rise and claim my land. I'll give it all to feel again, to shed this weight, to break the chain. I'll scream for every soul unheard. I'll fight for every shattered word. I'm not your ghost. I'm not your grave. I'm not the one you couldn't save. I carry scars, but I still stand. No longer broken by my hands. I choose the dawn. I choose the flame. I choose.
Now, unfortunately, a bug happens sometimes, and the last bit of the song, because it's friggin' Copilot, because it's a big old jerky McJerk, doesn't end up actually doing the thing. So sometimes I have to make a V2. But my god, that was perfect. Like, if a band came out that sounded like that, exactly like that, I would never, ever give them up. And as someone who has actually faced depression, it's like a weight on you. It's like crushing your every waking moment, your soul, all of it. I can honestly tell you the rise is exactly like that. That's what it feels like. It feels like rising from the dead, finally being able to just pull everything away and moving on. I did that almost 6 years ago, where it finally stopped eating me alive, where I was no longer on Copilot mode, where I was finally in control of my life. So I can tell you, with all honesty, that is a power ballad for those who are going through it. Like, if this act actually came from a person, that would save someone's life. This is dangerous. This is a dangerous tool. And then you get this. It completely changes the tone.
Each breath a burden, each fight feels cold. The mirror shows a stranger I don't know. Eyes like shadows, nowhere to go. I speak but no one hears the sound. My voice is buried underground. Miles pass like distant trains while I drown in silent pain.
It's so good. Underneath my table, underneath my desk, my foot is literally going to the drum beat right now. It's crazy. That's how I actually get most of my leg exercise besides going outside every day. And like, you're given 2 options. That's the first one. The second one might be even more epic. That's the thing.
I will
Like, it's completely different. Things like this should come with a giant AI right there next to the video. Now, this is a completely different intro. This is a completely different tone. But I'm liking it.
I speak when no one hears the sound. My voice is buried underground. Smiles pass like distant trains while I drown in silent pain. I've worn this sorrow.
I wanted to bring this to your attention, not so you could go and use it, because trust me, it is a fun little tool to mess around with, but to sort of bring to your attention exactly what you might be finding on YouTube. They're not real artists. They're not real people. This is not real talent. This is, oh my God. What you can do is you can provide it with real audio. You can feed it guitar riffs, piano riffs, things like this, as much stuff as you want. You can probably feed it even vocals, and you could have it mix the song for you. I get that. That is making real music while also using the tool itself, but for completely, fully generating songs like this is a problem. And as a real music fan, in all honesty, this is going to fool a lot of people, because version 5 is the worst it will ever get at this point. From here on in, it's going to get better and better and better and better and better. In fact, it has gotten so goddamn good that if we go all the way back, I've done a lot of stuff. Sound of Suffering at 30 is hilarious, by the way. It's about becoming 30 years old and everything falling apart. This is basically going to call some of you out. That's not the one.
Back pain, my old friend. You've come to haunt my spine again.
Yeah, but that's not it. Where is it? Sound of Thunder, Worthy of Valhalla. Worthy of Valhalla. Where is it? Is it the last one? I got to figure out which one it is. I love this kind of music, by the way. It's very hard to find. It's completely sung in Old Norse that I know of. That's not the one. This is the one. That one was good too. I don't have any problems with that one. It's just not something that I feel connected with. Now, I'm gonna admit this took me a while to get through, because I wanted it to create a song that would rip through me. That would literally tear me back into the past as far as I could possibly go. And it did it. This song is something I play before playing Battlefield 6, before I literally go to war. And it helps. It makes me concentrated. It makes me happy. It makes me smile. It's things like this that just, you know, it changes my personality to a point where I'm not like this all the time. You know, because I don't got a lot of going on in my life, because I can't really do much because of my back and other things. So having this is just energizing. But I don't think it belongs on YouTube. I don't. I don't think this type of thing belongs on YouTube, doesn't belong on Apple Music, it doesn't belong on Spotify, it doesn't belong anywhere. You want to share it with friends, go for it. But using things like this and to monetize it is just a farce. And that's my opinion. Clearly, because I'm the one saying it. If you don't agree with that, that's fine. I'm sure you have your reasons, or you probably use it to do something or whatever. But the point is, real artists are going to suffer from this. That is a fact. Okay? Because when people realize I can make my own music, they're going to start making their own music. Anyway, I wanted to bring this to your attention. This is Suno AI, and with the collaboration of Microsoft Copilot for making one hell of a kick-ass song, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. I'm not leaving any links in the description below. If you want to go find it, go find it. I just want to warn against the fact that this is coming. This is happening now, okay? And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you appreciate this video. The like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I'm not releasing any of these songs to anybody. They're just mine at this point. I'm sharing them with a few friends of mine. Other than that, it's just, I find it really, really, I don't know, deceptive. And YouTube needs to do something about it. So does other musical platforms. So I reached out to support. I've messaged them about things like this, and I'm hoping for some feedback from them where they'll add a giant AI generated tag, so on and so forth. Because all the metadata is embedded with the song when you download it. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a member. And we have 19 members so far, so thank you to all those people who did that. And if you reach the very end of this video, the word to go with your comment, if you're one of the true subscribers, is Valhalla. Bye, everybody.